I tell you what, let's start off with a warm-up. Alright, so get the blood flowing, get the core temperature raised, and then we can really step it up and get into the main workout. Okay, so we are off skate, off and running, on the spot. Or marching is good as well. Marching is really good actually, when you get the knees going and the arms going. This is doing exactly what we want it to do. Okay, it's increasing the activity in the body, getting it ready for work. Okay, start the watch. Okay, let's kick out. And go to there, and one more back on the jog. Okay, and again, kick out in front. You're getting warmer. That's 40 seconds since I started to watch, and I can feel myself getting warmer. I can hear it in my own breathing, which is a good sign. So think about your breathing at the moment. If it's going up a bit, we're doing well. Okay, open up the feet. Oh, and wide. In, wide. Big stretch. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Feet come in. Feet down and up. Okay. Sitting down into the squat, reaching up. Coming up onto my toes. This is starting to work my core muscles. As I stretch out the top, then I go and squat low at the bottom. Okay, back on the jog. Another 10 seconds on the jog, and we'll go down to the floor. Okay, right, so we're going to make our way down to the ground. We're going to be performing a few moves on the ground tonight, so if you need to go and grab a mat or a towel or something, you can go and do that now, just so we're getting warmed up, alright? Excuse me, scratching my mid-J-bite. So, let us begin on our back. We've done this move in the workout before, then you just drive the hips up. I just want to get the glutes and everything going. Okay, bring them down, up again, hold them for 5, 4, 3, 2, down. One more, 5, 4, 3, 2, and down. Okay, take it over onto your front. I'm going to show you a move that we're going to do tonight. It's a lower back extension, so from here, my face is on the ground. Okay, I'll face the camera so you can hear, but my face is looking at the ground. I'm going to rest my fingertips just on my temples, and I'm going to use the muscles in my lower back to pull my chest and my head off the ground. My feet are going to stay on the ground, so I'm just going to lift it up and down, up and down, up, down, go to there. Okay, so there's not a massive range of movement, it's really quite a short range of movement, but that is enough just to get the lower back working. Okay, let's go back in, we'll do 5 more of those. So it's up, and down. Okay, good stuff. Come up into get a kind of table position where your knees are under your hips and your hands are under your shoulders. I'm going to extend my arm and extend my leg. I'm going to do the opposite though, so I'm going to extend my right arm and extend my left leg. And this just gets my coordination going, my core muscles working, in. Into here. So just do 3 on either side. And then, okay. Stay down here, we'll do one more move whilst we're on the floor, then we'll come back up and we'll go again. We'll hold a high plank, which is a fixed static position on our hands, then on our toes. Oh, let's just hold it here for 10 or 15 seconds. It's a static one, so we're not moving, static, we're keeping still. But the muscles in your core are working, because if they weren't, I'd just collapse straight down, you see. So it's the muscles of the core that are keeping me here. So concentrate on your breathing, concentrate on pulling your stomach tight to hold you there. That'll do us, right, okay. Loosening off, kicking out again, just to get my legs going again after them being out of action a little bit there whilst we're on the mat. Just kicking out in front, back up a jog. Okay, right, squat and stand up. Breathe out as I stand up. 3 more. And up. Okay, right. Good. Good long warm up. Told you this talk wouldn't last long. See if I can get it off without it sticking to me. Ah, easy. Easy peasy. Back to black again tonight, folks. Is that an Amy Winehouse album? Back to black. Back in black, maybe. Who knows? Put it in the comments if you know the answer to that. We're going to get going in 20 seconds. Timings tonight are going to be, I'm just going to make them up as I go along, with the greatest will in the world. That means I'm going to keep them random, so you or your body won't really know what's coming next. We're going to start with a squat, then a high knee, okay? And I'll chat as I'm going, but we're starting that in 3, 2, 1, go. So this isn't looking like a crunch or a sit up or a Russian twist or anything. This move, you might think the squat is a more move for the leg, or if you're holding weight, then a move for your full body. But if you were to place your fingertips on your stomach when you're doing this squat and then high knee, you'll feel that there is something happening in there as you control your torso as you go down. You control a bit of rotation as you put the knee across. Time, okay? So we get the cardio benefits of doing that and the legs, but the core is still involved. Next we're going to move on to a Russian twist, which we've done a few times before. We're sitting down. Okay, our legs are bent. If your legs come off the ground a bit whilst you're doing this, that's fine as well. But have 2 hands straight in front as you sit back into that kind of halfway down on a sit up, and from here we just rotate and touch and touch and go. Now as you're doing this, control your core and think about rotating so that your shoulders and chest actually turn round at the side, rather than them staying where they are and you just touching the ground. I mean, if you're just touching, you still do get a workout, but I'm trying to get as much of a twist, as much of a rotation in there as I can. Okay, last one to that side, and rest. So it's about trying to get as much of the rotation when you're doing that Russian twist. I'm going to do this lower back extension again, same one we did in the warm up. Okay. Let's start this first round. We'll go for 10. Okay, so lying flat on your mat or your carpet, feet stay on the ground, fingers on temples, and go up and down, up, and I want to hold for a beat and then down. So I'm not going up and down like this. I'm going up, controlling it, then going down. Up, hold, down. Up. And again, I've lost count. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Done with that one. Okay. Next movement. Oh yeah. Here we go. Lying on our back, we're going to do a leg raise. So we've really worked the muscles in and around that lower back area there. Now the leg raise hits your abs, your lower abdominals in the front. So it's a good combo to do. As straight as possible with the legs, but if you need to bend the knees, that can take a bit of intensity out. If you find the straighter legs is too difficult, or you're too unstable, or you feel a bit of pain. Oh, we've started, by the way, just as I'm chatting. So, the most challenging way to do it is to keep your hands out of the way. Okay, but again, if that's difficult, you can rest on the ground. You might feel comfortable just almost resting under your lower back to give it a bit of support. That'd be fine as well. But we really want to build up to having the hands out of the way. So it's our stomach muscles that are controlling it. And down. Okay. So the last I'm out of breath. You see, the last exercise in the circuit is a glute bridge. We did it in the warm-up. We've done it in a few workouts, so you should know this movement. And again, this is going to hit the posterior chain, the back. So it hits my glutes here and a little bit my lower back as well. Okay, so again, engaging core muscles. So let's go in 5 seconds on this one, okay? Feet quite close to your bum. Drive your feet and your heels into the ground. The weight is on the kind of back of my shoulders here and my feet. And I'm just holding, it's a static hold. This is one variation, the static hold, okay? If you're feeling a bit tight and it starts to burn, you can sit down, take the pressure off, then go back in again. If you're feeling really good, you can come up onto one foot and just control a kick out. Emphasis on slow and controlled. Let's do it for another 5 seconds. Last one. And lower. Alrighty. 12 minutes into the workout already, everybody. That is really us getting used to the movements, okay? I'm going to make the timings more challenging from now on. Okay, so rest periods might get a little bit shorter. You can do that when you're working your core and when you're balancing them out, one on the abs, one on the lower back. If you pair the movements up correctly, you can do it with minimal rest because we're not getting crazy out of breath, you see. Your heart rate will go up. So if you're feeling out of breath now, don't feel bad, that's normal. I'm out of breath. It's not that way, you know, after we've been sprinting for 30 seconds. So we can really kind of keep going with minimal rest. So let's start back with the squat hang knee. Okay, I'm going to do it from the side. Right, in 5 seconds time we're going to do it. And the pace is going to quicken up here, okay, in terms of the rest periods getting shorter. Let's go. Up. Even controlling the knee, everybody. So not just chucking it up and back, actually controlling it. And really being in control, kind of mentally in control of that core in the entire movement. Feeling like you could go faster, but the emphasis on control. Keep your stomach nice and tight. Let's do one more to either side. To there, to there, rest for now. And we go into Russian twists. Alright, I'll show you from the front, so hopefully you can see the rotation. Okay, let's go. So we're straight up to there. Look, I'm facing there. Back, go. And keep the breathing, controlled and steady. Really focus on the rotation. I can feel that after only a few. Because the whole time I'm engaging my core, almost like I'm waiting for someone to punch me in the stomach or drop a ball on my stomach. You know, that's what I'm doing here. I'm not just relaxing and messing around and throwing my arms to the side. I haven't got any weight, but I'm still making this as intense as I can. You can hear it in my breathing and in the way I'm talking. Time. Stay down here. Stay down here. So really think about the muscle that you're working. The next one is the lower back extension. So you might feel your muscles in your glutes, your bum muscles tensing as you lift your back off the ground. And that's normal as well. Okay, let's go. If you want to, you can put your arms out, kind of like a Superman type of pose. Okay, it increases a little bit of weight. Alright? So it feels like your lower back is lifting more of a weight, and indeed it is because of how far your arms go out. Two more. One and down. So with these lower back extensions, particularly if you don't maybe do a lot of weight training, you might find that tomorrow your lower back feels a bit tired or a bit sore. But don't worry, it's not you getting chronic back trouble, it's just the muscles are a bit tired, so it'll be a good sore. Okay, so I wouldn't worry. Leg raises. Let's go straight into them. Go, we're away. Controlling the movement if I can, so they don't just go up and then shoot down and smash the ground. My feet actually don't really touch the ground. My heels might ever so slightly touch the mat, but that's just telling me that I've reached the end of the movement so I can start to come back up. I'm not resting at all. How about 3 more of those? One more? Is that 3 or 4? Let's do that one. Okay. Few deep breaths, everybody. Pull the heels up. We're going into glute bridge. 2, 1, go. Oh, right edge of my mat. Let me come forward a bit. And squeeze. So great to work all of these core muscles. The ones that I described at the start, in your stomach, round the side of your waist, in behind your stomach, around your spine. They're really important. They're important. You keep your posture in the correct alignment. If you have a weak core, then you might find you're a bit soft in that area, you might pull forward a bit. That might then lead to shoulders pulling forward a bit. Alright? Likewise, if all you do is the muscles on the front, if all you do is sit-ups, again, they could tighten up, they could get stronger than those ones, so you pull forward that way. So a good balanced core workout, 5 seconds and we'll do some squats. A good balanced core workout is going to carry over to everything. When you're walking around during the day, you're just going to feel stronger, you're going to feel more upright. If you do any type of other activity, if you walk, or hill walk, or cycle, or do weight training, or play football, or play American football, or play lacrosse, or play table tennis, or wrestle, or swim, or do gymnastics, or athletics. Alright, or if you play rugby. One more. Right, I'm done. And so it carries over into elbows. You're nice and strong, okay? A lot of people, You don't do it because it feels like you might not get a good workout, you might not sweat, you might not get out of breath. So I'll just run or I'll just do my walking. But I can guarantee if you put a little bit of this into your routine, you will notice the benefits within a couple of weeks. No doubt about it. Let's do a Russian twist. And do you know what? I really should practice what I preach. Because I've been doing quite a lot of running. And probably haven't been concentrating too much on my core. Because I've been enjoying my running. I've been feeling like I've been getting fitter at running. Oh, but I need to do a bit more of this. And I will after tonight. It doesn't need to be half an hour like what we're doing tonight. It can be 5 minutes. It can actually be 2 minutes. Oh. Good. Over the course of a week, you really want to work the muscles on the front of a sit-up or a leg raise. You want to work your rotation or a side bend. You want to try and work the lower back with the glute bridge or the back extension. You don't need to do them all in a winner, and as I say, you don't need to do them for an hour. But over the course of a week, on a regular basis, if you can do them all, those areas or those movements once a week, you'll notice the benefits, even 2 or 3 minutes on each one every day or something. Right, we're off. Lower back extension. Really get the squeeze and the hold. That's the one that's giving us the challenge. I can feel mine's getting tired. Like I'm not getting up as far. One more. And down. Good. Right. What have we got? Leg raise and glute bridge still to do. How are we doing for time? We're doing well. We're doing well. Okay, leg raise and glute bridge. What way will I face this time? Let's face this way. Oh, keep the t-shirt where it is. And go. You're going to try and, at the risk of overusing the word control, that's what I'm trying for. Five more. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Control and rest. Stay down here though, because we move into the glute bridge again. This glute bridge, let's do it, I'll chat while I'm doing it. This glute bridge, drive up and we're off. The weight's on my heels and my shoulder blades. You can do it where the weight's on your heels and your hands, okay? So you'd be kind of coming up on your hands, you know, and driving up that way. Puts a bit more stress on the lower back and the glutes, in a good way, I mean. You need a bit of shoulder flexibility to be able to really extend through the chest to get your hips up. Anybody who's done yoga before, you might have done that in yoga. So that's a good one, it's a good variation. Let's just hold it here and chat. While I'm chatting, you can listen. How long can I squeeze my glutes and have my lower back kind of engaged? Feel your bum now with your fingers and feel your lower back. You'll feel it's engaged hard, it's engaged. That's the muscles working, alright? 3, 2, 1. Okay. How about that then? Let's stay on the mat. We're going to do one more. We're going to do one more exercise. Alright? We'll do the old bicycle crunch. So we get the work on the abdominals, the muscles on the front, or you know, those six-pack muscles. If you've got low enough body fat and your abdominals on the front are well enough developed, you'll see a six-pack there, or maybe even an eight-pack. So those muscles get worked with this bicycle crunch. You get a bit of rotation as well, so the obliques on the side. So all in all, not bad at all. How long can we do it for? Give me 5 seconds to show you how to do it. It's about hands on your temples or on your ears. Your feet come off the ground, and then we want to cycle our legs. So one leg is straight and the other one stays bent and comes up. So it's like you're cycling, but as you're doing that, you're reaching your elbow to touch your knee. So I'm just going to return and touch, return and touch. Okay, everybody, let's go for it. So the contraction of the abs comes when your shoulders are off the ground, and the rotation comes when you reach across your body with your elbow to tap the other knee. Now you can go really fast. You know, some people go really fast like this, and that's one way to do it, but in keeping with everything else we've been doing tonight, I'm going to go slow and controlled. Just keep going till you can't do it anymore, which for me, woohoo, is going to be any second. Now, keep going. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, time. Oh, another workout done. Coming up onto my feet, where's my drink? So that was a wee bit different, everybody. Really just focus on that. A bit of a slower pace in some ways, but I think you'll agree not necessarily a less intense type of workout. When you're focusing on that core, I think we've got some good work in. I listed about 25 different sports as well. And what else did I do? Bit of music trivia as well with Amy Winehouse album. So you put all of that into the equation. Not bad for a freebie, is it? On a Monday night, freebie on a Monday night. So I'm going to stretch. I'm going to focus on stretching out the muscles in my stomach and my lower back and everything. But to begin with, I'm just going to stretch my quads out, because we were doing some squatting. And you find that with the leg raises and the bicycle crunches that we're doing at the end, the abdominal muscles and the hip flexors, which is the muscle kind of at the top of your thigh, which comes up towards your hip bone, the hip flexors link together with the abs. So you might have found that before when you're doing sit-ups. And when you're doing sit-ups and your legs feel like they're tired. Don't know why my hand's up there, sorry. When your legs get tired, it's the top of your thighs, it's all linked. It's just a muscle that you can build up strength in. And that's why I'm stretching these out as we've been chatting. Hamstrings, I always stretch them out to just hinging over. Okay, trying to keep knees straight or slight bend, just enough so that you can get a bit of a stretch in the hamstrings without it being too sore on lower back or behind the knees. Stretch over here, relaxing my arms. Okay, very good. Now I'm going to go and stretch out my stomach here. Okay, so I lie on the ground, and my hips are on the ground anyway, and I push my hands into the ground, and I kind of curve my lower back, and the front of my body here, my abdominals are stretching out. I'll do that. Okay, walk the knees in a bit, so in that tabletop position again. From here, I'm going to thread the needle, I'm going to push my arm through, come down onto my forearm on my left arm, and I'm feeding my right arm through, and I'm just going to lean down until my forehead comes down. and breathe. Other side, thread it through, down I come. 2 or 3 deep breaths. If any of these stretches feel a bit sore, then just stop. Okay, last stretch, arms out in front, sitting back onto my heels. And all you yogis out there, this is, what's this? Is it child's pose? I'm not a qualified yoga instructor. Okay, well done, everybody. 29 minutes, 50 seconds. Happy with that workout again. Hope you are as well. See you next Monday. Bye.